Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Let me introduce myself. My name is Hertien Surtikanti from Departemen Pendidikan Biologi FPMIPA, Universitas Pendidikan Indonesia. I work this research together with Sarip Hidayat. The title of my presentation is The Reflection of Informal Education Based on Local Wisdom in the Kampung Adat Society of Bandung Regency Against Environmental Conservation and Sanitation. In this outline, I divide it into four parts. The first is introduction, the second is method, the third is result and discussion, and the last is the conclusion. Let's start with the introduction. As we know that in Indonesia there is a decreasing environmental quality, including global warming and climate change. This decreasing environmental quality caused by some factors. They are forest fire, high transportation, and organic waste. Indonesia has some action to solve this problem. There is Agenda 21, and then it is followed by the Sustainable Development Goals or SDGs 2016 up to 2030. In this Sustainable Development Goals, it has 17 goals. For the climate change, it mentioned in the national goal number 13. Sustainable Development Goals in Indonesia we call TPB. Tujuan Pembangunan Berkelanjutan. The impact of those factors, there is an increased greenhouse gases and rising temperature. To solve those problems, there is some solution. There are some government policies, but this government policy is not enough. People should care for environmental problems. Indonesia has 34 provinces. It is very rich in customs, culture, tradition, and local wisdom. Local wisdom of the community is very important in protecting the environment. Some examples are Kajang Amatoa, Sulawesi, and Aga Tenganan Pegeringsingan, Bali. They show their attitude in protecting the environment based on customs and tradition. This paper examined one of the local wisdom of the people in Kampung Adat Cikondang, or I call here KAC, in maintaining nature and environmental sanitation. Etymologically, local wisdom consists of two words, wisdom and local. Local means regional and wisdom equal with prudence. In other words, local wisdom can be understood as local ideas and values. The point of view it has a wise characteristic, full of knowledge, has a good value that embedded and followed by its community members. This picture shows you the traditional houses. Kampung Adat Cikondang is one of the traditional villages located in Bandung Regency with a distance of about 38 km from the capital of West Java. This village has been around for 200 years ago. The Kampung Adat Cikondang area is located in Lamajang Village, Pangalengan District, Bandung Regency. North side is bordered by Sukamaju Village, Cimaung Subdistrict. The south bordering Gunung Tilu Protection Forest and Pulosari Village, Pangalengan Subdistrict. The east bordering Cisangkui River, Cikalong Village and Tribakti Village. The west bordering Sukamaju Village and Mekarsari Village. This is another traditional house. Now we go to the method. This research used a qualitative approach with a case study method in order to describe conservation and environmental sanitation in Kampung Adat Cikondang, Bandung. The sampling technique used purposive sampling. Data collection was done by semi-structural interview, questionnaires, and field observation. Data collection techniques is used to obtain a lot of information that is related to conservation and environmental sanitation in the Kampung Adat Cikondang. This questionnaire is used to learn that informal education based on local wisdom may shape environmental ethical attitude related to forest conservation and environmental sanitation. Respondents included 30 Kampung Adat Cikondang people aged between 18 to 50 years and residing in the Cikondang Pangalengan traditional village of Bandung Regency. Now we go to the result and discussion. In this result, we have 4 points. Kampung Adat Cikondang community background, custom and tradition, rule and prohibition in Kampung Adat Cikondang community tradition, and environmental ethics. There is a Kampung Adat Cikondang community background. We have 4 items. The first is the social and belief. The social level of the Kampung Adat Cikondang community show a good community relationship, and their Muslim religious belief. For the economic level, most of them are farmers, entrepreneurs, and traders. And for the education level, the level up to the elementary school, SD, and madrasah sanawiyah levels. For the environmental education, that environmental knowledge is obtained from school and parent. A small portion is obtained from school, daily activities, and elders. The result about the custom and tradition. First is Solokan ritual. This ritual shows the gratitude for the abundance of water given and asks for the Almighty that the Cikondang traditional village does not experience drought. The second is the Wuku Town ceremony, a ceremony done by the community, about 60%, to give thanks for the favors that were obtained last year. It occurs in Muharram month. Another tradition is the food. Many traditional food, about 900. And there is a white chicken and black chicken. There is a meaning. For the white chicken has a meaning of clean feeling, and the black chicken has a meaning that we are responsive and always do good. Another result is the rule and prohibition in the tradition of the Kampung Adat Cikondang community. There is a 15 item about rules and restrictions. So the people, they follow these rules and restrictions. For example, here number 1, community must not take wood in the forest forbidden to build houses. Second, the community must not take firewood in the forest forbidding cooking. And another example, the community must not throw garbage in the river. So there is some rule and restriction, and it means that the people, they can save the environment. Another observation is the environmental ethics. The Kampung Adat Cikondang community is also aware of the prohibition of logging and punishment from Adat because the forest is source of life for the Kampung Adat Cikondang community. The ethical attitude of the Kampung Adat Cikona community 100% is shown by the obedience attitude in protecting the forest that has been determined by the customary leader and the ancestor. And the people is in terms of regulating solid waste. Kampung Adat Cikona people always protect water sources from pollution, use water wisely, and manage wastewater before entering water bodies. The farmers have a sense of dependence on the existence of water. The abundant amount of water is a reflection of the forests which are protected by their beauty. Forests can also avoid landslides. Now, in this picture, show you that this is the entering of the forest, and this is the forest in Kampung Adat Cikondang community. The last is the conclusion. The Cikondang community is one of the indigenous people who upholds the customary rules that apply in their area. The customary rules that apply in Cikondang are able to protect the natural environment because nature is a part of people's lives in this world. The good attitude of the Kampung Adat Cikondang community towards the environment can be seen with the existence of a sacred forest, clean water, and traditional ceremonies that make the environment a gratitude towards God Almighty. The attitude of caring for the environment has been embedded in the community. This is obtained from informal education as a result of hereditary inheritance from elders. So this is my presentation. Thank you very much for your attention.